Alright, ladies and gents, let's get ready to rumble! It's really early. It's really, really early. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night if you're joining me here. Nice and early at Marvel Snap Zone. Welcome on in. Hopefully it's not 4 AM for you. Hopefully it's a significantly more reasonable time of the day for you lovely folks. Good to see you, Alan. Good to see you. Good to see you, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing very, very well. Thank you for the kind words while I've been getting ready to go. It is time to duel indeed. If you're expecting high quality play, I have bad news for you. Probably not going to get too much of that. But you know what we are going to get? A brand new season. In 12 seconds, according to the in-game client. So, won't be long now. Did I even sleep? No, I did not. I have currently been awake for 22 hours. I will be awake for more than a day by the time that I finish today's stream, I imagine. I am in the UK, Dog Films, indeed. Greetings, greetings. Alright, let's take a look, shall we? Season is here. Would I say 11 PM is reasonable? Probably more reasonable than where I am. But, you know. New season begins. Why is Nimrod still there? Hello. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're about to have ourselves a hit monkey, don't worry. I will check it out. Look. Brand new season pass. So what I'm going to do, folks, as always, grab my free gold for the day, buy the season pass, and then get ourselves on... Ooh, Token Tuesday, which I will have enough gold for in a bit. Ooh. Buy the season pass, and we'll get ourselves under... Oh, I'll sleep after this one, don't worry. I will sleep after this one. So let me go hop into the store, go buy the monkey, and then we'll start playing games with the monkey. I love the Cosmo variant for this season, personally. I'm very excited to get the Rian Gonzalez Cosmo. Alright, Steam. I need you to let me spend money poorly. The can't sign in bug? Oh, great. Hopefully we don't have that again. That would be an unpleasant experience. Well, what are we looking forward to, folks? You got hit monkey decks in mind? Obviously, I put out a lovely article. That I've got a few that I want to try. Some that I can, some that I can't. Kitty Pryde, obviously, not playable right now. Good morning, Spider. Good morning. Yeah, I'm still pull 3 complete myself, thankfully. Even if the series drops that we expect to happen. I will still be Series 3 complete, so there's not an awful lot for me to look forward to there. Opinion on the $20 for a loot box on the progression track bundle. I don't know exactly what we're referring to there. But that doesn't sound great. Hit monkey bounce? Yeah, bounce is on the list, don't worry. We'll be doing plenty of bouncing. Really happy to see the Cosmo is first, actually, before the Goose, which makes me super happy, because I love the Cosmo. Hey Ed, how we doing? I look tired. That's because I am, Shade. It is 4 in the morning. If I didn't look tired, I would be mildly concerned. I'll be honest. Alright, we're good. We have bought a monkey. How long do I plan to stream? It really depends on how well I manage to deal with being awake. So we'll see how we go. There we go. We have gained ourselves a hit monkey. So let's go put it in some deck lists. We have some built already. Oh, you mean the daily bundles? Sure. Kappa, you have to remember, my dude, it's 4 in the morning. Asking me questions that require thought is probably a optimistic proposal at this moment in time. I'm not going to pretend that it isn't, because, you know... It's not even letting you claim items. That's also concerning. I'm definitely lagging a little bit. We'll see how we go. Oh, Jace, I'm so sorry, dude. That is very unfortunate. Hopefully this is the season that puts it all together. Copying my decks in the previous video. I mean, I've got plenty of them to try out. Obviously, we can't play anything with Kitty because Kitty's still not legal. But we can start with some Hitmonkey decks. And we're starting with this one because it does everything I want a deck to do. And I would like it to be good. So we're going to start here. And if it's terrible, we'll quickly find out. Alright. Monkey business time, chat. Time for monkey business. And we're good to go. Looks like we're good. We're good. Okay, cool. Sweet. Monkey time. Yeah, I also still have Kitty pinned, and I'll be buying her when we're allowed to. Shade, my big ones for that would normally be things like Doctor Doom, Sarah, Mystique. Those kind of cards. Oh, my game is broken. We appear to be good. We're alright. Ah, fair enough, Chase. Well, hopefully it's a one and done kind of deal. Looks like my internet might not be able to handle everything this morning. We might have to go musicless. Oh, never change, Marble Snap. Never change, Marble Snap. It's a rule. It's just a rule. The first time you play a deck, when you put it together and put new cards in it, you get District X. Because you didn't want to play with the cards you chose to play anyway. Good God. What does the monkey do? He is a 2-cost 0 power card that gets 2 power for every other card you play this. How? Good God. There's a conspiracy, chat. There's just a conspiracy. How a Weird World and District X in just like every game? It's a new card. Let me play with my deck. God damn it. Alright, well, write this one off. Having issues trying to buy it? I am sorry to hear that. Hopefully that turns around for you quickly enough. Well, Ultron will fill up the flooded zone later on, at least. Yeah, now I don't even get to play with my random cards. What a load of crap. I guess we're just going to hit Monkey here for reasons. Oh, come on! I'm not even allowed to get stats. Alright, the monkey animation is cool. I can vibe with the monkey animation. That's cool. Okay, so what's the plan here? I guess the plan is like... What is the plan here? I guess the plan is like this. Yeah, District X just gets summoned whenever you play a new deck. I did Shade, yeah. So Hitmonkey is a 2-cost card, 0 base power, gets 2 extra power for every other card you've played that turn. Well. That's a bit of a write-off. Unsurprisingly. District X, bit of a problem. Hugo, unfortunately, if I'm being completely honest with you, I think Mysterio is very, very, very hard to replace in basically every Hitmonkey deck. Because it triggers the Hitmonkey 3 times. And not having it seems like a pretty horrible disadvantage. Should we try that again? We gain a Monster Island this time. Sure, we can work with that. Hey, Death. Happy to be here, friend. Hopefully you're having a lovely day as well. Alright, hopefully this third location doesn't suck. Thank you, Mr. Giggle. I appreciate that. Hopefully I can show you. It might not be right now, admittedly. We are exceptionally tired, but we'll try our best. Okay, this is not ideal. It's like a very off-tempo Bast, given the Atalan here. It just makes very little sense. I think we're just accepting this as a very sad tempo Wolfsbane. Sorry, Hugo. Wish I could give you better news in that regard, but I think most of your Hitmonkey decks are really going to want Mysterio. We've got a couple that don't. The negative version, like the negative deck we're playing later tonight doesn't. But for the most part, he's a pretty big deal. Do I have mods or no? No major mods right now. We're not normally busy enough that I can't deal with it myself. I feel like we're about to get like hazmated or something. These draws have not been particularly spectacular. Do I want this demon or do I want a Sarah? I kind of want the demon. It's a little bit awkward, to be honest. Because I gotta get myself to the point where I have to get used to keeping a lane clear for the hood and stuff in this deck. Hey Anton, thank you, my dude. I appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Yeah, this feels like a big old hazmat turn. This Luke Cage is terrifying. Good luck, Alan. Let me know how it goes. Yeah, I kind of screwed myself here by not leaving a lane available to maximize, which is fine. We're going to learn a few things about how this list is going to operate moving forward, so grain of salt is acceptable. Is there a way to win this game? This is a little loose all around, I think. Yeah, I think we're out here. Okay. Not the brightest of starts, but to be fair, we are like 2 games in, and one of them was a District X game, so hard to really add too much in terms of value to how we feel about things so far. That's okay. It does indeed help a ton. If you are popping in and you want to help support the channel, please do consider liking the stream for me. It goes a very, very long way. Alright, we have a monkey. We do in fact have a monkey. Okay, so how many punishes do I have for waiting on this Bast? Not very many. I think I'm fine to wait. We have the Asgard. The Shang-Chi changes nothing, so we'll do this now. We'll get our lizard on. Baxter building, okay. Kind of wish I'd waited on the Mysterio now. Oh, I should say waited for the Mysterio now. How much of a fight can I pick over this? This might be a tempo Hitmonkey, you know. It's all good. Don't read into it too much, Alan. Appreciate it though. Finally with the Cosmo, that does make me a bit sad. So we can just Mysterio Hitmonkey on 4 here, which is like okay, but now we're not winning Asgard very often. If at all. I think we're still doing it here. Mostly because I want to see if this interaction works the way that I think it does. face the might of Asgard. Opponent will be drawing cards. Very, very little we can do about that. This monkey is so cool. Yeah, alright. Mysterio Hitmonkey is the source. It's everything you want it to be. Everything you want it to be. Got charged for the pass, but still says you need to purchase it. Oh man, gotta love new seasons. I agree. Is it really a new season if we don't have horrible technical faults? Pretty sure that's exactly how that works. So we do now know the Mysterio Hitmonkey interaction works the way we expect it to, which is good. Sadly, I'm pretty sure my opponent's large thing is going behind this Cosmo here, which is going to make it rather hard to Shang-Chi. What's the alternative to Bast if you don't have it? Unfortunately, a lot of these Bast Bishop Mysterio shells are kind of hard to recommend replacements for right now. Especially given that we're building a deck from scratch with a brand new card. Like, I don't know what's needed and what isn't yet. I just don't feel comfortable offering suggestions at this moment in time. Sadly, we have reveal priority here. Very nice, Spider. Happy for you. Yeah, opponent knows it too. We're having a bit of a rough time with this one to start with. Escaped. Turns out you can just still play Shuri Zero. Shocking, I know. Rough time to start with. See if we can't turn this around a little bit, huh? Nidovelli. I can work with Nidovelli. Beast Hitmonkey coming soon. Yeah, I've got a couple Beast Hitmonkey lists, a couple bounce lists. As I say, a couple lists in general to play. So, Taskmaster's your first Series 3 card in the shop. Yeah, I don't mind you. I wouldn't blame you for holding your fire on that one. I think we're going to burn the demon now. Well, we will not be carnaging that lane, that's for sure. Dream Dimension here is mostly fine. I mean, I guess, honestly, we're just doing this. Feels like we've just got some people laddering up with Shuri Zero to start the season, which is honestly quite depressing. Like, I get it. I understand. But also, like, I just wish we could all mutually agree to let people play with new cards after a series pass starts. I guess you can call it jumping in the deep end if you prefer. We might have crashed. Oh, no, we're back. We're good. We're all good. We do have a Shang-Chi to our name, but that is about it currently. Which, again, the armor and Cosmo just completely invalidate, so... Okay, we have a Hitmonkey. So this is just Taskmaster. This is just She-Hulk Taskmaster, right? Not having another play to go alongside this here kind of blows. I guess this is the play. Yeah, I mean, I expect there to be a lot more Shuri around in the face of her dropping very soon. If if she drops like we expect her to. The monkey going bananas is going to be good enough for us here. Nice. We take those. Yeah, I can expect the bounce version to feel pretty good, to be honest. It's mostly where I expect it to be. I expect a lot of people to be starting on bounce. I'm gonna knock the music on the head, folks, unfortunately. I know it's a bit of a demoralizing part for some people who enjoy vibing with me. But we are lagging a pretty significant amount. And also, I am tired, so we'll go with that as well. So hopefully this will stop the lag, stop the frame drops, and we'll be a-okay. Thank you for hanging out, folks. Hopefully you're having a good time. Hopefully you're looking forward to getting your Hitmonkey on as well. If you haven't already, please do consider dropping us a like. It would be much appreciated. Alright. Our hood is on the go. Death's Domain. That's kind of good and awful, honestly. We kind of already had enough ways to turn on this Nova, so it doesn't really help us that much. I'm sure if you don't mind, you can pop some of your own music in the background, if you also prefer. Ooh, we can work with Sinister London. Am I Killmongering this game? Probably not. The answer feels like a no. Yeah, the Hitmonkey animation is very hot. I am a fan. Maybe we are. I feel like this is just going to be a tempo Killmonger here, just because I want stats. Let's try and hold Demon Nova Hitmonkey till the end, if I can. Opponent with Doubler Bishop. We're going to have Doubler Sarah, which is kind of hot. Is this just tempo Shang-Chi? Is that where we are? Okay, we can't have double Sarah because of the goose. Feels like tempo Shang-Chi is kind of bad because of Nidavellir, so I'm pretty sure we're just going with Wolfsbane here. Did I play any games off stream? No, I did not, Shade. I'll be honest, Krakoa came up as a featured location, and the politest possible way, I decided to fuck that and move swiftly on with my life, because that kind of location is not really something I'm interested in. Is the 50 bonus cube still out? I believe so, yeah. I believe that's just going to be stock moving forward. Opponent also doing some Sarah shenanigans. We might both be monkeying here. Nothing quite like a bit of monkey business. Well, Angela. Shang-Chi Demon Hitmonkey is probably the best we can do here. Let's go! Yeah, Krakoa was just not my cup of tea. Not really a part of the game I enjoy. I enjoy having player agency and making decisions, and that doesn't really encourage that, so I decided to not. It's the only real way I can put that. We are, in fact, about to have our monkey on, chat. So far, the card feels like it does everything I kind of hoped it would. Opponent in the tank. To be fair, they probably have quite the hard turn to sequence here, so that doesn't really surprise me. But I like Ego. You see, I like Ego sporadically. I think Ego's kind of perfect in the sense that it turns up once in a blue moon, which, you know, basically never. And it's just a bit of a meme to snap on it and let the dice ride, right? If I had Ego turning up every single game, or in the case of like Krakoa, like 50% of my games, no, I'm alright. Cheers. The monkey. Well, our hand is very full from these Maximuses. We get shanged, which is also kind of sad. Oh, my game has exploded. Can I get back in time to watch me lose? No, but I can get back in time to watch me win, which is better. Because that's how the game works. Very nice, Spider. Congratulations. You have beaten the end boss. I'm proud of you. Alright. Yeah, I definitely feel like the magic for this deck is going to be this Bishop, Bass, Mysterio combination. It's probably just where Hitmonkey belongs at its best. Shang is a necessary evil, in my opinion. There is no real punish to me waiting for this Bast, unless I intend on Angelaing on turn 2. I think I'm fine to wait. Opponent will Bast. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, Crimson Cosmos makes me sad. Alright, well now I don't really mind if Bast blows up. Why does it always hit the Serra? Iceman is the most relentless sniper of Serras you've ever seen. It's so unfortunate. Alright, Bishop. Are we Angelaing or Bishoping? Think we're Bishoping. We might Angela for a Hitmonkey turn towards the end here, just because we don't have a Serra anymore. Opponent doing very similar stuff to us. We have gained a rock. Nice. Man, I wish we had things we could play into the Crimson Cosmos. That would be cool. That would be interesting. Alright. Think we're gonna hold this rock for now. Opponent with the big old Darkhawk, sure. Looking for a Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi not found. Killmonger pretty good though. Killmonger pretty good. I can work with that. One with a bishop of their own, taking all the risks and getting it blown. No! Don't Falcon, you asshole! That's mildly unfortunate. 2D skills, thank you very much, my dude. I'm glad you hit Infinite last week. That's lovely. Ooh, fruity. I'm very happy to hear that, my friend. Congratulations. Well, hopefully this Shang-Chi is good enough to ruin my opponent's day. Because it kind of needs to be. Thank you for the $10 again, 2D Skills. I really appreciate you. And congratulations once again. Alright, hoping my opponent has nothing but a Darkhawk they can play in the middle. Fingers crossed. The Iceman no longer matters. Korg is also fine, I believe. And there's the monkey. Shang-Chi doing as Shang-Chi does. That animation is never going to get old, is it? I love my banana guns. Victory. I'm a big fan of banana guns. Very nice. Alright, starting to come around a little bit. Checking off some missions in the process. Admittedly, not snapping very much, but I think that's... I'm a bit of a light snapper anyway. And also, like, in the early hours of the morning, I definitely feel it a bit more. And don't want to gamble quite as much. It's part and parcel of the plan. You know what we're going to let happen here, though? We're going to let this collapse mine kill all these guys. How we doing, folks? Hopefully you're having a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, day, wherever you might be. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. This hood can make us a demon, and we're going to be mostly okay with that, I think. Opponent will Daredevil. Good morning, Rick. Hopefully you're doing very well. Let's get our bishop on the table. Opponent is on Thanos. I do want to build a Thanos version of Hitmonkey a bit later on, actually. I do think the stones are nice and cheap things to bank until your last turn sometimes. The big house. Thankfully, we can work through that to some reasonable extent. How do we want to do this? Because part of me doesn't want to kill Monga just yet, but it is pretty good to do. I think given I don't have a Serra currently, I'm going to do this with the intention of going Mysterio Demon Hitmonkey on 5. Opponent will draw from their Mind Stone, and then give me a Mind Stone. Sure. Goodbye, Mind Stone. Instead, we can draw the Serra, which is also acceptable. And we will definitely play. Oh. I am full of gunk, apparently. Sure, we can turn that around. If you are hanging out, folks, please do me a favor if you haven't done so already. Do drop us a like on this stream. Especially if you want to see more of these kind of early morning streams in the future, because I have to explain them to my boss, which is already an interesting experience. Opponent thinking about how they want to answer this Serra. We are getting Professor X'd. That actually really kind of blows. Because now we get one less Mysterio. However, I thought Nova might let us get around that for a second, and unfortunately it does not, because we are left without a way to kill it. Is Hitmonkey feeling good so far? Yes. We're only a few games deep, but it does feel pretty great. I cannot deny. Man, this is really good, isn't it? Jeez. Yeah, this is... This would be better if we had another Mysterio. We actually do this wrong, right? Because we go... This, because of the Mysterio clone. If we had another Mysterio here, this would be even better. Good lord. Stuff. That animation is never gonna get old. Nice green goblin, friend. Nice green goblin. That's a really good final turn, isn't it? It's fast movement to Series 3 this month. We have no confirmation of that, unfortunately. We believe that it likely is, based on our estimations, but we don't have any factual proof of that. Monkey nerf when? Wow. Talk about a card game community. We've been live for 40 minutes, chat. Like, we have played like less than 5 games with this card. Don't read into it too much. It's just gonna get Sandman and leeched, right? It's just gonna get Sandman and leeched. Ah, good. Don't even worry about it, chat. It's fine. Shuri's Lab is pretty good for this deck. Again, very few punishes here for waiting on the Bast, so happy to do so. Pulled the Steampunk Falcon. That's very nice. I have the Steampunk Falcon. I really, really want the Steampunk Bishop, which I don't currently have. I'm hoping to get before the event. Apparently the event ends tomorrow. I'm like, god damn, I have 2 of the variants. Is that usually all at once, or they do 1 card at a time? So they do it in batches. If you want our predictions, Coulter, they're on the homepage of the website. That's what we expect to drop. So opponent's on Galactus, but also Weird World can bite me. I have not missed you, Weird World. Hopefully my opponent didn't have the Galactus already. Yeah, we can estimate. We can predict based on previous patterns, but we have no current confirmation. You have Yellow Jacket Cerebro. I have Falcon and Yellow Jacket. Man, I'm about to get Galactus so hard. I can feel it. Alright, let's get lucky, I guess. That doesn't really count. That's not quite what I had in mind in terms of getting lucky. Because some would argue that that's not great. You opened a Steampunk Wasp, but it wasn't the... I think the Steampunk Wasp was... Was that not given out for something? I feel like that was on a season pass, right? Hello. Okay. You have my attention, Mr. Galactus. I don't know if this is even remotely winnable. It probably is, right? But I'm not sure exactly how. It's definitely not with the Galactus, that's for sure. Opponent has their own Shang, which is big sad. And Minova. There is 0 chance this Galactus is good. Actual 0 chance. Yeah, I want the Bishop really bad. I have a gold Bishop already, but I really want to upgrade my way towards a nice variant of it. Do you have a lot of matches against Leech in the last few weeks? Thanos Lockjaw is definitely on an uptick. In fact, you will see that through a lovely little tier list that will be going live in about 5 or 6 hours. Steampunk Bishop, Yellow Jacket, Falcon, and Hulkbuster. I have the Hulkbuster. The Hulkbuster wasn't part of the event. That one is just a random drop. Ooh, this hand is quite good, actually. Why not Chess Bishop? I also don't have that one. I just haven't bought it. I don't believe I've ever actually seen it. I've not even had the chance to buy it. But Chess Bishop is pretty good. It's definitely up there. Yeah, I'm fine to wait here. Take another card, see if we can get some extra Bast value. I like waiting until turn 2 on Bast quite a lot, to be honest. But we get rewarded for it too. I'm starting to think we don't actually need this Carnage, to be honest. We've been pretty good at making the hood into a real thing. Pretty consistently. We get Armored. Armor is fine here. 6k tokens and Galactus pinned. I'm feeling really fun shy. High Evolutionary is next month. So you got a ways to go for High Visionary. Yeah, this is literally my first Hitmonkey deck of the night, and I'll be honest, the card's feeling pretty great. Like, I can just tempo Mysterio Hitmonkey here, if I really want to. I think we might be able to do better than that. A little gun shy. I was going to say Fun Shy would explain Galactus. That made sense. Yeah, I have the Ant-Man, the Wasp. As I say, I've opened the Yellow Jacket and the Falcon. This month's variants are pretty sweet, I agree. Big agree. So opponent's just on like ongoing Destroyer here? Is that what's up? Feels like that's what's up. I think we're on Tempo Carnage here. Opponent goes for the Atuma, very nice. Is Hitmonkey better than Prime Czar? God, no. No, I would be very hesitant to say that, but also, my normal response in these situations that I always like to clarify, the card has been out for less than 45 minutes. Anyone who tells you if they know that they know it's better than Zabu or Silver Surfer is, in the politest possible way, full of shit. Opponent with the Professor X makes a lot of sense. Do we go big enough here? Ever? I'm not sure we actually do, sadly. Because the biggest we can go is the Monkey, which is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power. So it's 8 power into Xandar. Who's the most fun big bad? To me, I would say Thanos. But again, personal preference kicks in. I personally can't stand Galactus, so just not for me. Yeah, I think we have to go. Sadly, I don't think we're ever. I don't think 8 on the left is ever good enough here. In any way whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, I say Hitmonkey's feeling pretty good so far. This deck feels like it's a little wonky. The Carnage has been very unimpressive. I'll probably move on to one of our other lists soon, because I'm not sure how long I intend on streaming for today, given how early in the morning it is. And I don't want to be playing one deck for 3 hours. Drawing the extra card with Nova Roma here is actually kind of hot. Makes me think I'm just going to Bast on 1. Opponent will indeed Iceman. Give us a little bit of frost on our Killmonger. Mere Isle. I can work with that. Let's get Angela in here. Trying to figure out which of the decks I want to play next. I'll probably play some. To be Bounce is a bit of a weird one because like it's probably not the best deck to be playing when you're half asleep. Might wait on Bounce. Might not. Might just go for it. Who knows? But with a basket of their own over there. Okay. So we can just go Hood Carnage here pretty happily, I think. But with the big old Darkhawk, makes a lot of sense. And I'm pretty sure we're happy to fire this Killmonger now, for the most part. So we go Dinkity Dink. And then we're probably Shang-Chi Demon on the last turn. Anyone still running Sauron? No! Not really. I opened Sauron on the Collector's track the other day and was pretty miserable about it, honestly, because I didn't have any reason to be excited. I've outgrown the Darkhawk, which is very funny to me. Does mean I can also get Shang-Chi'd, but we are just going to be doing this basically always here, I think. Feels like we should be pretty good. Unfortunately, Armor and Cosmo are just too important to Shuri Zero's game plan these days. Oh, lots of goodies from my opponent. This might be a big old Hitmonkey here. Might be a big-ass Hitmonkey. Why is everyone beefing on Sauron? We're not beefing on Sauron. It's just kind of sad that a card that's clearly designed to work well with, like, Red Skull just isn't good enough because it's worse than playing Armor or Cosmo. Indeed. Opponent's Hitmonkey no good. Like, I would like Sauron to be better. There's just no good home for it, really, at the moment. At least in my opinion. Alright, let's switch things up a little bit. We've been playing this one for a little while. This has been cool. We actually got a chunk of Season Pass rewards. Credits. Boosters. Oh, silver surfer boosters, nice. More credits. Will snap for treats. Maybe. Maybe I will. Maybe I will snap for treats. Credits. Mystery variant. Is it any good? Oh my god. What the fuck is that? I hate pixel variants, chat. Credits. Cool. This avatar's pretty hot, actually. I look forward to this. This is cool. Sounds like a Shuri issue. It's not really. Like, the issue is that the cards that are making that deck win are Armor and Cosmo a lot of the time, and Sauron naturally removes those effects. Like, it's not that the card is bad, it just mostly feels worse than playing the other two options. That's kind of the thing. Why? Why would you give me that variant? Why? Why would you do that? I'm gonna bounce. Let's do it. Let's just blow my brain open and not be able to play this deck correctly for the first few hours that we play it. Bouncing seems enjoyable. One bit of news you don't know if I saw before you leave. No worries. You hit 55 last season thanks to Galactus and Bar with Nona. Very nice. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's bounce a hit monkey around a bit, huh? Let's do that. Pixel best variant, big disagree, but that's just me personally. Negative monkey, yeah, we got Mr. Negative hit monkey deck that we will, if not play right now, we'll play at some point in the near future. Oh, this beast is ugly. I need to fix the variants in this deck apparently. I think they're all correct except for the beast. The beast is kind of ugly. Morag is not great for us here, to be honest. So tempo hit monkey beast on turn 4 is kind of interesting here, but I'm not sure if it's good enough. Did hit monkey work with Shana? It does not, unfortunately. Shana is not Mysterio. She doesn't play them. She just generates them, which is really boring and kind of sad. Okay, we're going to take a risk here on this bishop. Yeah, there are a few really good pixels, but not very many. Sounds like you're having a good time over there, Spider. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yes, Monkey does work with Mysterio as you would expect. It's really good. Really, really good. It's a lot of power. A lot of power. Opponent will go for the Ebony Maw. We will see if our bishop sticks. No, nope. Thankfully, we still trigger the Angela, though. Opponent snaps. I think I'm okay with that. This squirrel is like minorly annoying, to be honest. It's kind of hard for me to get the full bounce value here that I want. We'll make it work. We have the Valkyrie to screw with the Sunspot. We have regained the monkey to play later. When will we get Kitty Pryde back? From what I currently understand, there is no estimated time frame on the return of Kitty Pryde, so don't get your hopes up, chat. Opponent playing Sandman, very possible. Kind of want to play around it a bit. Doesn't mean I can't play Blue Marble this turn, though. Of course, Slay the Squire. I cave into peer pressure like no one you've ever met before. I have horrible, horrible problems. Yeah, I think I'd give up the Blue Marble to hedge around Sandman a little bit here. This is like just very good anyway, right? And we do this so we can Valkyrie. Yeah, alright. No Sandman, just Electro She-Hulk. Monkey goes to work. What was the verdict on the first deck? It feels like you don't need Carnage, basically, Jace. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm a little too tired to rebuild that deck properly right now. But it doesn't feel like you need to play Carnage, is my early answer. How are we best off winning this now? Opponent's just out of here. I think there are actually a few ways we can win this, potentially, but it's probably Valk Demon. Fruity. That felt very good. Turns out Beast with Hitmonkey is kind of hot. Wow, I have 2,000 credits. Chat, do you want to open some boxes? I want to open some boxes. Shall we open some boxes? Let's upgrade some cards and open some boxes. 2,000 credits is a lot. I'm not used to that just kind of sitting there doing nothing. Let's upgrade some stuff and open some boxes. See if we can't get some variants. Let me know what you think I'm going to get. I'm curious. What do you think I'm going to open? Crack some boxes, get some goodies. What do you think we're going to see? I don't have anything super upgraded right now. Let's keep going in on this nice Mystique. Do we know when and which cards are dropping at Pool 3 next? We have our predictions. You can check them out on the homepage of the website if you like, as to what we think is going to drop. But we have nothing confirmed, nothing guaranteed. No lock-ins just yet. Boxes indeed. Let's open some reserves. Try and get some goodies, some variants. Steampunk Bishop would be lovely. I would really like to get that. Alright, one box available. New Mystique. I'll keep upgrading the Mystique. I would like a nice Mystique. Don't currently have one that's like super cool or anything, so 100 tokens away from Vast very soon, Chainsaw. Good luck with it. Pixel Start, please no. Please don't do that to me. We'll get our hopes up for Steampunk Bishop, chat. Please, that'd be great. I would love a Steampunk Bishop. I'm currently holding the record for the most upgraded Punisher. I might be, genuinely. Nah, I'm sure there's people that have played that card more than me. I have played more Punisher than most people, though. We have 2 boxes to work with. Can we get to, like, at least 4? I would like 4 boxes to open. That would be nice. Also, Ink or Gold Mystique would be quite nice. Alright, we have three boxes to open. Can we get a 4th? Well, we're not upgrading the Mystique anymore, sadly. I don't think we're going to be getting a 4th. Alright, let's save these credits for now, then. If we're not getting to a 4th. Yeah, okay. 3 boxes. 500 collector tokens is okay. I can accept that. Hey, Momo, how you doing? Yes! Thank the Lord! Okay, JC, Wesson, and 2D Skills, thank you for willing that into existence. I appreciate you. I needed that. I want the Pixel Helicarrier. It's genuinely like the one that I want. And some gold. Very nice. Alright, let's not set that Bishop as default for now. I'm gonna have to take some time to upgrade this and get a nice one. Ooh. For now, we'll stick with the gold one. Oh, we got a little bit of lag going on. Streamer luck indeed. Streamer luck is the best, chat. Streamer luck is the best. We'll keep the gold one for now, and we'll get to work on upgrading the Steampunk one in the near future. Alright, back to it. That's the only one. It's the one that I really wanted, to be fair with you. I really, really wanted the Bishop. The Steampunk Rush ends tomorrow, I believe. Which is why I wanted it so badly. I now have 3 of them. I have Yellow Jacket, Falcon, and the Bishop. This is kind of awkward. Ugh. Where do you put this Angela? Once your series 3 complete, do you think it's better to hold on to your reserves until the next series? I can't hold on to reserves that long, man. Like, it would drive me nuts. I need new cards. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever rationalize doing that. Like, it takes too long. It's not like, it feels like you're trying to game the system for the sake of gaming the system at that point. If you're waiting a whole month to open your boxes. Oh, Luke's bar. Oh, that's kind of tragic.
Opponent snapped.
Oh, Trisha, I'm sorry to hear that. The Bishop gun glows. Very nice. We have any way of getting into Luke's bar? We don't, do we? I think I'm going to retreat on this snap then. Seems like there's no real reason to play that out, given that we can't get into Luke's bar and we can't get into miniaturized until turn 6. Seems bad. Yeah, like I am obviously Series 3 complete and have been for quite a long time, but I never tend to have problems picking up the ones that drop that I don't have. Oh, good luck, Chainsaw. I hope you manage to get it before it's too late. Good luck, good luck. Yeah, Bishop's the one that I really wanted, because it's the card I play the most out of the variants by like a sizable amount. So. Hood's your only chance? Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, let's establish this Angela. Yeah, Kappa, sadly it doesn't quite work the way that we want it to work. We are probably not winning 2 locations there, as far as I'm concerned. Opponent with the Electro. Makes me think we are getting Galactus. That's fair, Chainsaw. I didn't even manage to get all of those, sadly.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, this feels like Galactus. Don't know if we're beating that, sadly. We do have the Valkyrie, so... Alright. So we're getting Galactus now, right? Opponent has reveal priority. I think we just try and send the Hobgoblin back, right? And we throw the Hit Monkey out here so it's not clogging up our hand. Yep. Yeah, Null will be a big sad here, but we'll do what we can. No, this is definitely better into the opponent's plan here, right? We just get to go Angela, Hobgoblin, Demon, and hope that we're good. Like, we don't beat Null here, I don't think. But we beat a lot of other things. How about we take that Hobgoblin and we send it somewhere else? And we send it somewhere else. No Null, please. We don't beat Null. Simple as that. We can beat a Kang, but we can't beat a Null. You broke and got the rock bundle? That's fair. I know a lot of people that did, to be honest. Yeah, our play isn't changing. If our opponent has the goodies, they have the goodies. Brand new sub coming in. Stan's YouTube, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Welcome on in to Marvel Snap Zone. Glad you're enjoying the show today. If they had the null, they probably just slammed the null anyway. It's an Onslaught Citadel, for Christ's sake. So, again, we're not beating the null, but we are beating everything else.
Victory.
Get out of here, Devourer of Worlds. Thank you, thank you. Sweet. What's the deal with the rock bundle? It was just an April Fool's joke. That's all. A lot of people found the joke funny, so they bought it. God, words are hard. Do I want to hold this hood? I think given that we don't currently have Falcon or Beast, I'm fine playing it out. Clintar, that makes me a little sad. Right, let's hope this last lane doesn't suck. Oh, Sakara is not something this deck ever wants to see, really. Like, at all. I think I deliberately don't make a play to increase the chances I keep the stuff I care about keeping. Oh, it's just the Avatar. No card, sadly. Avatar and Tyler. Looks like more Galactus, maybe? At least we get to randomly Valkyrie this Magneto, which is kind of hot. Yeah, rock variant would have been nice, I agree. Psylocke tends to go into the Mr. Negative decks, to be honest, Shade. Not an awful lot of other places, sadly. So I feel like this is just Sandman Ramp. And if this is Sandman Ramp, I kind of just want a Mysterio Hitmonkey this turn. Valkyrie is Series 4, potentially about to be Series 3. Potentially. Yeah, I think I'm going for the tempo Hitmonkey here, just in case this is a Sandman. It's an arrow. That kind of sucks. Okay, so this is just Blue Marvel always here. How do I make a Mr. Negative deck? For the most part, Mr. Negative's pretty stock built, but if you're looking for lists that I would recommend, I would suggest taking a peek at Marvel Snapstone. Probably the best place to go find a negative list off the top of my head. There's a few ways you can build it. You can play the versions that play Black Panther on Imzola. You can play the versions that are more like Bast decks. Opponent snapped. I am not ready to leave just yet. Yes, Mysterio does count as 3 cards for your Hitmonkey. It's why you're going to see it in basically every single Hitmonkey deck going. Opponent is waiting for the free snap on the Kang. Makes a lot of sense. That is A-okay. Battle Valkyrie go to Series 3. Which one would I get? Depends if Shuri also went to Series 3. Out of those two, I think Valkyrie is arguably the card you'll play in more decks. But if you really enjoy Bast decks, then she's obviously very, very good in those decks, and those decks are much, much worse without her. So, very much comes down to personal preference at that point, I feel. Think I pick a fight in the middle here. Pretty easy for us to lose this. Opponent's out of here. No She-Hulk for them. She-Hulk is indeed what they needed. That's correct, Triangel, yes. Play order does not matter on Hitmonkey. I didn't really mind getting arrowed there, to be brutally honest. I kind of assumed I was always getting Sandman. You already have Shuri? Then yeah, I think it's very much a personal preference thing at that point. I think you'll play Valkyrie in more decks, but Valkyrie is only as good as she is right now because of Shuri Zero. Bast is always going to be good in Bast decks. But there aren't, like, a million Bast decks, so... Very, very, very much a close choice. I think it's going to be your own personal choice a lot of the time. Funnily enough, I bought both Bast and Valkyrie when they were both in Series 5, so I've had them both quite a while. They are two of my favourite cards. And eventually they'll have first edition badges on them. Sadly, Neo, replacing Bast in decks like this one is actually surprisingly difficult. Not impossible, but I'm not entirely sure what I recommend just yet. It's pretty hard to know this early on. We are like an hour into working on Hitmonkey decks, and the answer, sadly, is just I'm not sure. I don't know yet. Yeah, that is how the monkey works. Yeah, he's like Wolfsbane. Doesn't care if he reveals first or reveals last. He will still gain the power based on the number of cards you played. So you can play the Hitmonkey wherever you like in the turn. Cloning Vats. Man, that one would have been nice to see a little bit earlier. Ibra, I really cannot recommend changes just yet. I have not been playing the decks long enough. The card is brand new, and I also think missing Mysterio is a really, really big deal for decks like this. Yeah, Christian, looking forward to playing the Moonhulk deck in a little bit. I think that one definitely suffers the most from not having Kitty Pryde. But not like impossibly bad. It's just kind of a shame. So this turn is gonna be Hood, Iceman, Demon, Hitmonkey. We get leeched. Thankfully, we get leeched while there wasn't stuff in my hand, which is nice. Bananas. We gain a blue marble. I'm kind of scared about getting leeched again. But not enough that I'm not going to do this. This is just enough better than everything else. Like, if the Hitmonkey loses its ability, so be it. I'll live with it. But this next turn is just going to be like Bass Demon, Hitmonkey, which I'm very okay with. Power Stone goes in, out comes Magnet Man, nothing to pull around. Yeah, I do enjoy myself some Moonhulk. It's one of my favorite decks. I would not take Mojo as a free Series 3 card, no. No worries, 2D Skills. Take care of yourself, my friend. Appreciate that. Go look after yourself. I'll see you soon. Opponent snaps, huh? That's fruity. I don't think I can retreat in good conscience here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mid, 14 mid, 24. Yeah, I don't think in good conscience I can retreat here. Take my cubes, opponent. Come on, Lockjaw, don't do me dirty. Just give him a stone. Yes, the free card does rotate. Oh, Hitmonkey. What a card.
Victory.
What a card. Yeah, okay, this is a return to the style of Season Pass card that I would really like to see. The decks where Hitmonkey's good, oh boy, is it gonna be good. Yeah, personally, your free Series 3 cards, I would mostly be waiting for haymakers like Serra, Death, Doctor Doom, Mystique, these kind of cards if you don't have them already. Do I get punished for waiting on this Bast? Not really. Thank you, White Wolf. I appreciate that. Iceman makes me a little sad here, but that's alright. We will get our best value here. Yeah, it does a pretty good Edwin Van Cleef impression, you're not wrong. I guess Falcon and Beast do a decent preparation impression? It's probably close, right? Oh, Light Demon, I understand. I think a lot of people feel that way, to be honest. I think we're going Angela Iceman into Hood Falcon here. Ugh. That Widow makes me kind of sad. Oh, Bar Sinist. Oh, dear. Well, that's not really a location we can afford to play into right now. Final Beast. I get the feeling there's going to be a lot of this going on for the next few days. If I were you and I wanted to climb quickly right now, I'd probably need to be playing Electro Sandman, because Sandman eats this deck alive. Is Valkyrie replaceable in this deck? I think so, yeah. I'd probably just play Shang-Chi. No, the series drop did not happen yet. It very rarely does at the start of the season. In fact, I don't think it ever has at the start of the season, actually. It tends to come down a little bit afterwards. We've gained another Widow's Might. Thankfully, that doesn't really matter here. What's the best we can do? We do sadly have reveal priority, which is not ideal. So I guess we're going... Ding. 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 Ding? I don't think I want the extra stats on Bishop enough to deny myself a demon, so I'm not going to. Yeah, I think... Yep, opponent's out of here.
Victory.
Yeah, I mean, my initial impressions, folks, after an hour or so of play, is that Bast, Bishop, Mysterio, Hitmonkey is kind of the source. That little package just feels really good. What Beast's reaction to your own Negasonic would be? I think it still blows up, I think, but I don't own Negasonic, so I can't test that, unfortunately. I'm fine to get Icy here. Can afford Bass now, but wanted her, you mean, to drop for a bit. It seems like a waste when the drop is happening soonish. Yeah. I wouldn't blame you for waiting. Man, Sakar really blows for this deck. Again, we're not going to make a play. We're just going to hope that Mysterio and Hitmonkey survive. Of course, it does not. My opponent gets a null for their trouble, which is pretty sad. I can work with this Bass. That's okay. Man, that's sad. This Sakar sucks. Now I'm sad. We get waved, so I imagine I'm eating a Fat Galactus. Feels like a Fat Galactus. Makes me want a Beast, to be honest. So I can draw to Valkyrie. Yeah, this is really dodgy if I'm wrong. Hey Ashtree, how you doing? I think we have to do this to play around the Galactus. Time to kneel. Gonna try not to. We do have ways of not kneeling. That's not one of them, no. Oh, I think we are in trouble here, sadly. least if it's Dark Dimension getting Galactus, we can beat that in theory.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
We're probably not beating that though. We really would need to grow Bishop to somewhat disgusting heights here. I'm fairly certain 14 is not enough. 15 probably also not enough. This is kind of sad. 5 cards in hand. Yeah. Think I want to retreat here. 15 should never win left.
Escaped.
Boom, 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 boom. Well, can they have just anything that represents 5 power? Just anything. They're winning middle. All they have to do is win left. It's fine. Literally 5. So I guess 6 power, technically speaking, wins. Pretty happy to wait on the Bast here again. Angela is the bonus value we were looking for. Let's get some stats. Hey, Null Spider-Man is a plan. It's definitely a plan. Both of them do fit in the Galactus shell. Yeah, literally anything with 6 that equates to a total of 6 or more power is enough in that spot. So, including Chavez. This is the best deck for Hitmonkey so far. I've only played 2 decks so far, and out of those 2, yes. That's not exactly the most exciting testament, but if that's the question you'd like an answer to, then yes. So far, this is the best one of the 2. And I do think, for me at least, nearly every single Hitmonkey deck is going to want Bast, Mysterio, Bishop, Beast. It feels like those are all very, very good with the card. We get Cosmoed. It's kind of sad. No demon. We'll have to live with no demon. The Hitmonkey show was so good. I'm ashamed to say I haven't watched it. Something I should definitely get around to. Opponent is just going to be Shuri zeroing us here, I think. No worries, Cagerton. Happy to help. Alright, Valkyrie's going to have to do some heavy lifting here. Oh, that's so risky. I can't afford to get reveal priority if I want a shot here. Will you keep splitting Angela? I've had the ink one for ages. I also have it in gold. So I imagine it will probably go on the back burner for a bit while I figure out what I want to do with other cards. Yeah, Thanos Bounce is definitely a deck I'm interested in screwing around with. Sadly, we actually lost reveal priority here, which sucks. And so we are boned, right? Because this is going to be... Are we boned? This is She-Hulk Taskmaster, right? If it's She-Hulk Taskmaster, it's 9 on each. So if we just go 9 here... I think we beat She-Hulk Taskmaster. Yeah, we beat this, that's fine. Didn't even need the Valkyrie. We just beat it with the Chavez.
Victory.
Nice. I should definitely be snapping more today. I think I'm too tired to be snapping properly, but that's okay. Yeah, I was like, we just beat 18. Like, you passed with no Shuri. Like, no Shuri is just 18. It's not an insurmountable amount of stats by any means. Raptors. Raptors is fine. Do I hold on to this Iceman? The answer feels like it's probably a yes. That's a bit sad. Angela getting hit there is not ideal. Better than the Hitmonkey getting hit, though, to be honest. Vormir? Okay, well, Bast is going to die. That's going to have to be okay. Yeah, when Shuri... And Shuri Zero doesn't have Shuri or Zero. Deck not great. Bast is currently in Series 4. Looks like it might very well make its way into Series 3 in the very near future, but we are only guesstimating. Okay, so this is just going to be a Angela turn. We do have our little Mysterio Hitmonkey power packet. Planet's Core goes in the bin. Lizard does unfortunately survive the Danger Room. We gain a Bishop for our troubles. The Bishop is kind of hot here, actually. I'm so ready for this Hitmonkey to die in the Danger Room. You have no idea. Rock Slide makes me a little sad. This Dark Hawk probably wins a location wherever my opponent chooses to put it. We don't really have time to be falconing anymore, so this is going to be... I think this might be winnable if we don't lose the Danger Room lottery. So I am going to stick around. But we are playing the Danger Room lottery. Interesting. Red Skull is not what I expected. That is not what I expected at all. So this is going to be... Oh, maybe we're not playing the Danger Room lottery. Maybe we're just doing this. Rocks combo well with Monkey, certainly can do. I don't know, I feel like I lose the Dark Hawk on the left here. Basically always. I think I need to try and fight for the Danger Room. I don't think I have much of a choice. I feel like I have to pick this fight. Dark Hawk can just get Shang-Chi'd like everybody else, it's fine. Like, apparently that's an acceptable answer all around. Just Shang-Chi things. Don't worry about it. Alright, Danger Room. Don't screw me. Come on, Danger Room. No! There's no justice, chat. There's no justice. Ah. Big sad. Danger Room. Danger Room. Why are you like this? The monkey didn't do anything wrong. The monkey didn't do anything wrong. Oh, I don't mind extra copies of Iceman. Probably okay. Lost the 25%er. 25% of the time, it happens every time. We gain a Silver Surfer. Okay, I can work with that. Yep, damn you, random number generation. Oh, now my deck is full of rocks, which is fairly unpleasant. I think this is a Hood Iceman play. With the intention of beasting on turn 4. But we'll keep the squirrels coming. I expect there to be a number of Patriots in a moment. That would be my initial instinct. We do gain a hit monkey. I accept. Alright, so we go Demon, Beast, and then we won't pick up the Iceman this way, which is okay. What are my least favorite locations? Subterranea, District X, Krakoa, Weird World, Subterranea again, Subterranea, if I didn't mention that one, and then probably Subterranea. Hey, Dr. Bingo, how are we doing? Hopefully all is well. Let's pick ourselves another demon here, I suppose. Mindscape's not great. I can live with Mindscape at least. Like, it's not a huge favorite of mine or anything, but it's not the same kind of annoying.
Wind, aid my hand.
Player agency's good. It's shocking, I know, right? My opponent's board is very full of squirrels, by the way. Like a whole ass load of squirrels. Yeah, Krakoa is up there for me. Not a fan. Alright, well, Angela, Demon, Hit Monkey? Maybe it's just Mysterio Hit Monkey? Mysterio Hit Monkey seems better. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Snap into the pot. I mean, sure. If I'm being completely honest, I really don't want to snap early this season. And I know it makes me, like, I gotta be careful how I phrase this, because it makes me sound like an absolute egotistical prick. But I got so bored last season from making Infinite too quickly that, like, I am in no rush to get there.
Victory.
Yeah, Krakoa is significantly more common than Ego currently, I believe. But, like, especially today during the early morning stream, where I know I'm not playing my best, we're playing quite loose, quite relaxed. Like, I have no eagerness to snap because I just don't want to. I know it sounds weird. Brag some more. I'm really trying not to. Yeah, Hitmonkey's really solid so far. Card feels pretty strong. I've been enjoying playing with it, that's for sure. Yeah, Mysterio is, unfortunately, I think a really big part of these decks. Card's very, very strong, and I think you'll see a very noticeable difference when you don't have it. Which kind of sucks, but it's probably okay for most people that are Series 3 complete or nearby, but yeah, Prywin, like, I realized it just makes me sound like an absolute ass. But I always enjoy the puzzle, and, like, nah, it just wasn't enjoyable to be in. I think I made Infinite in like 6 days last season, and I was bored out of my mind. Not snapping till you get Kitty Pryde back, fair enough. I know the feeling, Bingo. It happened to me as well. Any replacement for Bast? I think it's a bit of a difficult one in this list exactly. I think you can build good decks without Bast. For Hitmonkey, but I think a lot of the bounce decks are going to struggle from not having Bast. I think you lose a lot of power. Subterranea be removed? I am personally not a fan of Subterranea. It's one of my least favorite locations just because it creates pretty miserable experiences. But honestly, I would rather Subterranea exist than like Krakoa. Krakoa makes me actively sad. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with waiting for Mysterio. Waiting for Mysterio seems okay. Yeah, Brandon, I can appreciate that. I didn't have quite the same problem because while I'm a little sad that I don't have Kitty yet, they just won't let me buy her yet, which is a different problem entirely. Think we just go for the big kablooey, right? This is just tempo Falcon, I think, because otherwise it's not getting played. Still waiting on that Hawkeye and Electro buff? I think a few people are. One guaranteed Rock next draw there. That's still like super fun, to be completely honest, but it's probably better.
I am Iron Man.
Not sure we're beating the old double Iron Man here, to be honest. Opponent's Bast lined up very well. How do we do this? Try and tie Rickety Bridge, maybe? Not sure that's happening either. Probably an Ironheart would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I think I'm just out of here. I don't think we're beating the double Iron Man situation here.
Escaped.
Pretty happy to let that go. Oh. Man, I enjoy doing these different time zone streams for like card releases. I really do, but daylight savings has made this so much harder this time around. I am exhausted. All right, well, unsurprisingly, Lamentis is not the best for this deck, but we'll make do, I suppose. Do we hold on to this hood? What does this look like? So, Angela 2, Bishop 3, Hood Beast on 4, Blue Mark. Yeah, okay, so we hold on to it. We go Angela. Opponent with the lizard, sure. Vormir, okay. We probably don't want to play into Vormir. Excuse me, I am sorry, chat. Hopefully you understand that I still love you, but it's early. Polaris here is actually very sad. Now this beast is like nowhere near as good. We're probably still doing this. Opponent with the Shuri. Now this Valkyrie might have to come in clutch to save our ass.
Opponent snap.
Auto snap. Gotta love the auto snap. I think this is winnable. Opponent just takes the pass. So this is gonna be 20 plus 20, right? Hey Calamari, I am alive, which is honestly better than I thought I was gonna be. How are you? So feels like we have to guess where we've got to fight. And I think the best guess I can really have Yeah, like, what are we losing to here? They're down a Taskmaster. Take my cubes, I guess.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
That's so tragic. The answer is that. We are losing to Captain Marvel. Was that beatable? Like, if we throw both demons right, we just lose mid. I'm not sure that was beatable. I want to play a little bit of the negative deck today as well. So let's do a little bit of that. Man. Yeah, sadly we don't have Prio there. I don't think we're going to get it either, is the sad truth. Opponent just takes the pass pretty happily always. Hey Kiralis, how we doing? Hopefully you're having a lovely day too. I also just started working, still considering buying a season pass. I can appreciate that for sure, Calamari. I think a lot of people are a little more hesitant than they were before. Certainly can't say I blame them. Alright, let's get a little fruity, shall we? No Dark Hawk? For the most part, Dark Hawk exists here because it's good with negative, good with Zabu. It's not, like, particularly stellar. Yeah, admittedly, I've been quite impressed by the monkey so far, but we have bumped into limited Sandman, limited Leech, and those two cards do scare me. I tested in a Serra shell. We had Serra in the first deck we played. We've got Serra in this one as well. Definitely felt good with the card, somewhat unsurprisingly. It's definitely better than Nimrod and Zabu, yeah. Very much agree with that. I think I'm leaning towards just gumming up a draw step here. I could draw negative. If I draw negative or Dark Hawk next turn, I'm fine with it anyway, because we're just playing the card at that point. Give our opponent a Widow's Bite. We do draw the Dark Hawk. When is it okay to leave Shang out of a deck? When you're playing Valkyrie? Or when you're playing like Cerebro 2? But for the most part at the moment, Shang is pretty much everywhere because you need a way of interacting with the best deck in the game. Which is kind of miserable, honestly. It's kind of sad that that's the way it be. But that is the way it be. Yeah, Monkey Bounce is pretty reasonable so far. I enjoyed that deck quite a lot just now. I imagine I'll be playing more of it when I'm more awake. Bit late for the negative. We're just going to go Serra on the right-hand side. Feels like I'm about to get shuried, maybe. The old Shang Yellow Jacket tech. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, we've had like a couple 12 power hit monkeys so far. Definitely been a few of those. Hey, Duke Dice. Finally got Shuri and Zero. It's doing great for you. I can't say I'm surprised. Keep it up. No, for sure, big guy. I'm glad you're having success with it, though. Enjoy the monkey. Enjoy the shenanigans. Replacement for Dark Hawk. I think it's unfortunately a little hard to replace Dark Hawk properly in this exact list. Just because you really do need it to be another 4-cost card that's good with negative, because you want it to be good with Zabu as well. And you also want it to be good with Mystique, because you care about ongoings. And sadly, there's not really any other 4-cost card with a good ongoing effect and terrible stats. Which makes it kind of hard to replace. Maybe not impossible, but I'm not sure why I would recommend at this moment in time. Okay. This is interesting. Part of me wants to be a bit more conservative here, but I think I'm just getting the Dark Orc in the vault. Opponent will indeed go Widow's Bite, Sentinel, Mysterio, maybe? Is indeed Mysterio. Best Bast ever. It's gonna be a pretty good one, but we don't actually get to play everything here, sadly. You really want to get Jeff when he drops? Yeah, I think a lot of people are very high on Jeff right now, just because the card seems very fun, very cute. Calamari, I think a lot of the decks I'm exploring are based around Bast, Bishop, Mysterio. We're not playing Mysterio in this one because it's not great with the rest of the deck, but thank you, Warlocker, I appreciate that. But yeah, I think missing out on Bast is a little awkward otherwise, which is a shame, but I think probably the truth. I think Polaris is needed for Shuri Zero. Definitely not needed, no. I think it's good, but not needed. Ethan or Sit Monkey, yeah, deck probably is okay. Haven't had the chance to play it yet. Haven't had the chance to play everything yet, sadly, as much as I might want to. As it is early, and we're not going to be going super long today because it's early. Think we're boned here. No negative, nothing special. Think we're out. Think we're out.
Escaped.
I think Jeff is pretty sweet. It's not a card I'm going to be spending 6,000 tokens on personally at the moment, but maybe in the future. Maybe in the near future, we'll see. At the moment, I'm saving up for. Well, I have tokens saved for Kitty, and then I will be saving for High Evolutionary. I think I just take my Bast value on turn 1 here. It seems a bit too good to not do. Yeah, Duke, no problem at all. Like, Polaris is very good. Like, Polaris is a card that gives decks like Shuri Zero significantly more game into something like Galactus, for example. Not having it isn't the end of the world, but you will miss it in matchups like that one, basically. Card's pretty sweet. Opponent snapping here is very curious. I think I'm fine to stick around, but yeah, Bounce Monkey was pretty good for me too, Ivan. We played it a little bit, but I'm hopping through decks pretty quickly here because I really enjoy doing the early access, like the early morning stream. There's something a little bit different when cards release, but Daylight Savings has made this so much harder than it was before. So it's going to be a shorter one today, just because I can just feel myself dying. Been over an hour and you haven't tested every deck. I know, right? What am I doing? Wasting everyone's time. Not exactly sure what's going on here. Somewhat confused. Feels like we're just going to get punked in New York on turn 6, but I think I'm just leaning towards making multiple Dark Hawks. It would be nice to actually draw Mr. Negative at any point, to be completely honest. I've forgotten what that feels like. This now makes more sense. Opponent is very capable of making multiple men and growing this Human Torch now. Yeah, that opening hand was pretty good, huh? Yeah, I think Thanos Hit Monkey's going to be pretty reasonable. I haven't built a list for it yet. I don't have one yet. I will in the future. I don't right now. But I do think the deck will be playable, yes. I don't think I'm awake enough to figure out how this works. Down to 4. Am I better off with double Iron Man? I don't think I am. Yeah, I don't think I'm awake enough to be able to figure this out, but we'll try. I think you'll put Viper or Cosmo in the deck. Galactus is ever. There's definitely a lot of Galactus around for sure. What Hitmonkey deck has seemed the most efficient so far? The bounce deck, honestly. The bounce deck felt fantastic. I think I would rather the second Dark Orc over the second Iron Man because it lets me play the extra stats from the Zabu too. At the moment, yeah, the bounce deck has definitely seemed the best so far. Still very much a work in progress, but best so far. Pre-Quinjet nerf, yeah. Could definitely see where some of the problems might stem from. This Shang-Chi is super interesting. Yeah, Sarah Hit Monkey deck should be pretty reasonable, I think. Debris does make Galactus sad, that is fair to say. Gonna get a little cheeky here. This might be bad. We get there on breakers, right? Nice.
Victory.
Shang was the play. You love to see it. That took a moment. Brain struggling to comprehend math. Math is a foreign concept. We have yet to draw Mr. Negative. Oh. Hello? Professor X is definitely a sweet way of screwing with a Galactus player, yeah. Certainly can be. Okay, we have found the man in black and white. Can we find an accelerant? Accelerant would be nice here. Zabu or Psylocke would be the dream. Please and thank you. One or the other. Elysium, that also counts. Woohoo! Cubes, please. Is the variant rush still live? It is until tomorrow, I believe, yeah. Math is a foreign concept. I mean, it's only true because it's like literally 6 AM in the morning. Well, not quite literally. 10 minutes away from being literally 6 AM in the morning. This is not a good draw, but we'll make do. Maths, largely the same thing, right? But yeah, I believe variant rush is still around until tomorrow, to my knowledge. Beast picking up the bishop is kind of curious. Falcon picking up Sunspot also kind of curious. The negative gold bishop. Fruity. I feel like I'm supposed to make sure I draw 2 cards. Or at least try to make sure I draw 2 cards.
I am Iron Man.
Moon Girl going to work. Opponent's likely on double Hit Monkey. Is that a second Iron Man? I don't mind if I do. I don't think this Shang-Chi is going to kill anything, but you never know.
I am Iron Man.
It certainly costs 1. It is definitely a 1-cost Shang-Chi, that's for sure. Oh, the monkey's 8 power. My opponent was smart. They kept the 8 power monkeys, so I couldn't Shang them. And now my own monkey is slightly smaller than I would like it to be. And I have reveal priority. Ugh. Well, we're not carrying away. Opponent agrees that they have lost.
Victory.
They did do the cool moon girl thing though. Make multiple hit monkeys. Very sweet. Well, we drew Mr. Negative, and our deck did what it was supposed to do. That's always reassuring. We have drawn it again.
Snap.
Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, monkey does not proc. No! Come back.
Victory.
Let me play my turn 1 4 power, Mr. Negative. You coward. Yeah, Hitmonkey does not proc off itself. I keep getting really confused. Yeah, Hitmonkey does work like Wolfsbane, yes. I keep getting really confused when I see HM in chat, because everyone's been calling me HM since I started streaming Marvel Snap, and now everyone means Hitmonkey. And I'm like, what do you mean that I don't proc off myself? What does that even mean? And then I realize that you're talking about, you know, Hitmonkey. Don't mind me, chat. I'm just stupid. I think we have to play to draw in the negative here. I love Ghost, personally, Bingo. I actually bought it when it was still Series 5, but sadly I've not found a home for it yet. Angela's pretty good for our opponent here. No Mr. Negative either. Does my bishop outrace this Angela? Brandon, I don't know what you did to piss off Nightbot, but I'm really sorry about that. I tried to be Miyoji, thank you. I think this goes in Mojo World. Ivan, you're correct. I'm not going to pretend that I'm playing optimally right now, because I am absolutely not. Playing Widow on 5 here makes sense. Am I excited for any of the new cards this season? Snowguard? I want to say I'm excited for Snowguard. Jeff is kind of sweet, but Jeff is more other people's speed than my own. But I think Snowguard. I like Snowguard. Yeah, good Hitmonkey could definitely beat the Angela here. So could the Darkhawk. You earned it, Brant. Fair enough. I'm glad that you understand. Sentinels are going to work. So we're going to make ourselves another Darkhawk. And then Black Widow. Lock cards in my opponent's deck. And then if we draw... There's not a lot of good draws here, to be honest. It probably just ends up being an Iron Man. Might end up being like Bast, Psylocke, Hitmonkey if we hit the Bast. Jeff is a bit more than Nightcrawler, because Jeff can get into places Nightcrawler can't. Including the Space Throne when something is already on it. My favourite fact about Jeff. It doesn't matter whether or not there is something on the Space Throne already. You just get to slap him in there. We do sadly have reveal priority here. I don't think we win this. Don't think we win this. Not seeing a way to successfully challenge our opponent Sarah here with the hand that we have. Stegron. Stegron is not super exciting to me, to be honest. It's a bit of a exacerbated juggernaut, which isn't particularly exhilarating to me. Card's probably pretty reasonable, but doesn't really excite me, if I'm being completely honest. That's okay, Johnny, don't worry about it. I'm not sure when you lost connection, to be honest. It's kind of hard for me to tell you. Alright. I actually kind of like Luke. I think Luke Cage is arguably not played enough. Does seem a little overcosted, don't you dare. Man. Well, I'd rather lose the monkey than the negative, I suppose. Am I supposed to snap here? Probably.
Oh, snap.
Like, losing the monkey kind of blows. It's a lot of power lost. Thank you, I think, Benjamin. Yeah, I think a lot of people are excited for High Evolutionary. Personally, I think the deck mostly builds itself, which is a bit boring. But beyond that, the card looks to be quite good. How the Duck is not something I'm particularly interested in, to be honest, but that's just me. Bast is not really what we were looking for, but it does fix this Iron Man problem, so could be worse. How did I feel about Shuri? How do I feel, or how did I feel? Because truth be told, there's not really been any Shuri nerfs. But how do I feel about the concept of them? Please? If you don't mind? Probably the best way I could put that. These draws after this negative have not been great, sadly. But Will Modoc. That's fair, Hugo. I can appreciate that. That APOC is very large. Living Tribunal is pretty sweet, actually. Yeah, hadn't really thought of that. It's a pretty good Shang-Chi. That is a pretty good Shang-Chi. Problem is, this is still going to be APOC and a pile of swarms. I appreciate that, Anonymous. Thank you. Start the APOC. It's winning the second lane that's the problem. I think the only way we win this game is like this. And I probably should just retreat here, to be honest. I think my opponent played this kind of badly, but I think they're good enough because we don't win left. I expected more mid here, and it didn't happen. Pretty sure we're not supposed to play that game, though. Oh, dude. It's nice, genuinely nice to have a season pass card that doesn't feel embarrassing there. Like, in a good way. Been a while. Very happy to say this one feels pretty reasonable so far. Benjamin, it is 6 a.m. in the morning, my friend. If you were expecting high-end play with 0 misplays from this stream right now, I've got some bad news for you, friend. Do I think you should play into Tanya now or wait until Valkyrie Bass drop later this month? I would probably wait for a drop if your only card left is Titania. Interesting, Kappa. I'm pretty sure there are like enough cards that are just good enough to be worth it if you're playing the evolutionary. Feels like a bit of a waste to not play a few more.
Opponent snapped.
Not having the Shang available to us here kind of blows. I feel like we are in some trouble here anyway. This is just Shuri. It's just always Shuri. I think this is sadly a lot of the problem I'm having with a lot of these more gimmicky decks right now is like the Shuri 0 player snaps on 4, you just have to run, which is pretty miserable. Anonymous, that's a good question. If those data mines are happening, they'll be happening when since I became live, so if there is anything that's come out, I don't know about it yet. It's hand. Well, it's my turn to snap on 1. We are negativing on 3. No, I agree that you probably don't have to go all in, to be honest, Kappa. I think that makes a lot of sense. But I think most of them are just good enough to be playable in some capacity. Not just Wasp and Cyclops. Central Park is unfortunately going to take up a fair bit of space here, which is pretty sad. Yeah, we've heard talks about Evolutionary being a big bad. It seems like it could be possible. Again, sadly, no confirmation, no way of knowing, no idea whatsoever. Can't confirm or deny. Hopefully you pick them up soon, Joe. Fingers crossed. More Shuri 0. I have to admit, I'm slightly disappointed by just how much Shuri 0 has been on the ladder today. Very much a shame. I was kind of hoping to see more cool stuff and less people try-harding, but it is what it is. From what I understand, Kappa, the character's meant to be quite impactful in the what film? I can't even remember what film now. Some upcoming Marvel film that coincides with it. The character's meant to be quite a big deal, apparently. Don't quote me on that, though. My brain is sludge. I think this is just the turn 5 Iron Man here. There is the Red Skull.
I am Iron Man.
Gonna need that Shang. Yeah, I think waiting is probably fine, Joe, honestly. At least in my opinion. 3 cards in deck. Guardians 3, yeah, there we go, thank you. Do I think Kang is underplayed? Probably. I think a lot of people just accept that Kang is quite unexciting, to be honest. Feeling like a villain playing... I blame no one, honestly. If you just want to rank up quickly, go ahead, play the deck, it's cracked. We are not winning this game, right? We just don't have a Shang. Don't have any way of interacting with our opponent's plan here to play a second big idiot.
Escaped.
Okay. Folks, gonna have to be honest with you. As I say, I enjoy doing these release streams, but daylight savings has definitely made it a bit harder. And I am falling asleep in the chair, so we're not going to try and push on and go longer because I'm just going to fall asleep on you if I do. But I will be back hopefully tomorrow night, fingers crossed, and we'll play a little bit more Hitmonkey then. All in all, first kind of impressions on release after a couple hours of play. Card feels pretty good. Card definitely feels super reasonable. Does feel like you're going to have to be able to interact with Shuri Zero though, because that deck is still kind of everywhere. With all that said, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of gameplay with the old Hitmonkey. But until I see you again, take care. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let me know how you go with the monkey in the future. And I'll see you again very soon. Have a good one, folks. Take care.